lot of heart to it, and we can't betray that heart. We can't betray the original art. Like, we can be additive, but we can't be destructive. So we tried our best to be as additive as possible and let people enjoy this original piece of animation. And I think, honestly, I think we crushed it. And it was, I'm really proud that was one of the first things that I got to do, like, professionally with some of the coolest people that I know. So thank you, very good question. Other cherry.
Did you already know how to play drums when you got cast as audition?
Yeah, I was the first chair snare in my high school marching band. So I was in charge of the drum line and drills and stuff. And if you know me, I'm a little lazy. So I kind of didn't really drill them as much as I needed to because they were good at what they did. I was just first chair snare because I was a better drummer than they were, mechanically. And I really just wanted to keep everybody in line and make sure that we kept our heads down and kept our mouths shut and we didn't get yelled at by the band director. And I let them do things I probably shouldn't have, but hey, I did those things too. So yeah, no, I learned how to play drums classically as like a core drummer, but I also do drums on all of our songs, and since I don't have the kit that I really want, we program the drums, and I have like a drum pad that I play as I would a normal electric drum set, but I program the drums and stuff to have the kit that I want for the particular song that we're doing. But yeah, I do all the drums on our music. So next question, let's see. Yeah, right there.
Who's your favorite anime character to voice act?
Favorite anime character to voice act? Let's see. I like Legoshi for a lot of reasons. Legoshi is very close to my heart. The story of Legoshi is very close to my heart too, and who I am as a person. The inception of my career, a lot of other reasons. I like Joe for a lot of reasons too. He was the first time that I think it was the first time that I played the himbo, the guy that's there to give you good advice. And help you through issues with, a big warm hug, that kind of guy. Akihiko's another character like that. I believe Tatsu's another character that's kind of like that too. There's Randy Orlando in Trilogical Steel is another himbo. He's great. I like to play, my favorite archetype to play, and I was telling people at the table, this is the reluctant hero. The hero that doesn't think that they're going to be able to do what they want to do or do what they need to do. And it's a classic hero's journey kind of thing, is the reluctant hero, where you go and, I don't know how to slay the dragon, right? So I have to go find friends, elixirs, and weapons in order to help me slay the dragon. And I like that, the ability to not do this on your own. The hard part about it is I don't like traditional anime protagonists because they have the friends and everything, but they're just like, oh, it's not me doing it, it's because my friends are here, I'm able to make that happen. So it's like a reductive piece of storytelling, and it resonates for a lot of people because it's easy to understand. Like, it's easy to get that, right? There's kind of like a magic there that you don't see, right? But I'm a grounded person, so I like tangibility. And being like, oh, I have this sword now, and I have my friend who's a healer, and between us working together, we're able to make this happen. It's not just, I lend you my energy and an energy ball there, right? So it's a little bit more complicated. I love those characters a lot. I also like playing Big Brother characters. Those are super cool. Like laid back Big Brother characters. They're my favorite. I got an audition to one of the characters I really wanted. It was not an anime. One of the characters I really wanted, two of the characters I really wanted that I auditioned for were Boot Hill and Gallagher. And I really wanted to voice them, but I was ultimately not chosen, which is fine. It's okay. They sound great as they are. But I was like, oh my god. And I'm really proud of my audition when I sent all those off. But those are kind of older brother characters that I resonated with and I enjoyed. So thank you. Very, very good question.
Okay, so I have two questions. First one, it wasn't really just going to be favorite Genshin character just because at the time you did like Genshin.
Sure.
But now favorite Hoyo character or
favorite Hoyo character? You want to know a fun fact, guys? I've never played a Hoyo game in my life. And I won't. I've said this out loud. Huh?
I'm not surprised.
I won't until I voice somebody in it. I do voice one character in Honkai Star Rail. I voiced the Quest NPC in Honkai Star Rail. It is the first Quest NPC you play, one of the first ones that you play. I think he's like a scientist or something like that, who you have. It's been so long since I recorded that. But that's the only character I play in any Hoyo game. And it's a start. It's not enough to get me to play 5,000 hours of content, though. I have to have a little bit of motivation there, and the motivation will be that those games will be content. When I play them, inevitably I'll be like, hey guys, guess the tagline is, I've never played any of these games ever in my life, and you're going to get my raw, unfiltered opinion of this entire process. But yeah, no, I guess characters I auditioned for, there was a really cool robot character in Hoyo that I auditioned for. I think his name is Sam. That was really neat. He was super cool. Yeah, Boot Hill and Gallagher were the two that I really just like had because we got art. We usually don't get art. We got art for those, and I'm like, oh my god, that he's the only one with stubble. Like, come on. This guy, and he runs a bar. Oh my god, come on.
I will say, when I first heard Gallagher's voice, I thought that was you.
I get that a lot. But yeah, no, I have a lot of, and all of my friends that are in those games too. They're phenomenal. Some of the best work they've ever done. Alejandro, what's some of the best work I've ever heard from him? Because when my friends get in it, I go and look up clips of their characters, just because it would take forever for me to get through and play to where they get introduced. I'm just like, let's go see what Alejandro did. Let's go see what Ben did for his character. Let's go see what Izzy did for his character, or Howard, or whatever, what have you. And they all know the game. They all know what they're doing. They were cast for a reason. They are consummate professionals, and they are so dang good at their jobs. And it comes through in every line. And I love him to death. Joe out there too, he's Risley, another wolf boy. I love him to death. So yeah, those are guys my favorites, just because my friends are playing them.
And the second
Very good question. Oh yeah, one more.
Tips for voice acting. Also, I got him to finally try Poutine.
Oh, nice. You tried Poutine?
Yeah, I tried it before we got here.
Nice, awesome. So tips for voice acting. There is a website. This is the like very reductive answer that I'm going to give you, because we don't have like a lot of time. iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. I know it sounds like really simple, but you'll remember it. And it is a curated Wikipedia for how to become a voice actor, pretty much. By D. Bradley Baker. He's not an anime voice actor. He's way higher level than that. D. Bradley Baker, he's the guy that yells "my leg" in SpongeBob. He voices all the clones in Clone Wars. I probably should have led with that. He voices Appa, and he's prolific. He's been doing this longer than I've been alive, and because of that, he has a font of knowledge that is deep. And he's regurgitated all that with the additional help of everybody, in the industry, and put that online for us. No matter where you are when you're starting to perform or act, there's a place for you to start there. So neat, 10 years, 15 years doing Shakespeare, whatever. I've already done like half of it, right? So this is how you get an agent. This is how you submit to agencies. This is how you get work online, right? You've never acted before in your life. Here is where you buy Konstantin Stanislavski and Uta Hagen books. Like this is where you start as an actor. These are the traditional places for you to start as an actor. Because there's one thing that I run into with people, and it's not bad. It's just not the best way to do it, right? So you never really see a Hollywood celebrity say, I learned how to act watching soap operas. I watched a bunch of soap operas, and I just listened to what they did, and I just kind of adapted what they did, and I regurgitated it in my own style, and I learned from exclusively watching soap operas. Whenever somebody comes up and says, I watched a lot of dubs, and I love voice acting, I've tried voice acting, and I try and just do what they do in the dubs, that's kind of like the same vibe that I get. Where it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you watch a lot of dubs, but like, even by some people's opinions in this room, dubs are not that great sometimes, right? Right? And you don't want to learn how to act exclusively by listening and watching a fundamentally mechanically different type of performance. We are locked into, like when we dub anime at least, video games and film is different, but when we dub anime, we're locked into flaps. We're locked into time codes and things like that. So we have to, it's acting in a box is what a lot of people say, acting in a box. But when you get to video games, you can open that stuff up and you can include things like hesitation and breathing to really ground it and make it human and real, right? It's very strange. We were able to do some of that stuff in Beastars, and there's some dubs that kind of let you have that freedom, take the weights off and let you do that. But yeah, don't learn how to act from watching anime dubs. Appreciate the actors in the dubs because it is it's a more difficult form of voice acting. It's a more mechanically challenging form of voice acting. But learn how to act first. Go trot the boards. Go read your Uta Hagen and your Stanislavski. Go do a Shakespeare production. Go do a musical. You know, do a medley. Join chorus. You know, do your theater club or whatever, right? Because I want to say like 70% of getting auditions is where you are, like location. So if you're in, you know,
I know I'll never